Hello everyone, welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself, Aishwarya Saxena, and in this Java programming series, today I am going to discuss the concept of translators. We have already discussed the concept of language, and we have understood that in any computer system when we are working, it only understands machine language. A computer system only understands 0, 1, that is the machine code or the binary code. When we are coding in any programming language, like you have seen, we are working on Java, and in Java also we write some code that is in English, and that is a high level language. So, whichever language we are working, the instructions which we give to the computer are translated to machine language, that is 0, 1. Then only the computer can understand that what basically we are trying to communicate. So, there are basically three types of language translators: assembler, compiler, and interpreter are the three types of language translators. Talking about the assembler, assembler is a program that turns the assembly language into the machine code. So basically, when we want to convert the assembly language code to machine language code, then we use assembler. Assembly language is a language that is the low level language we have already seen. So if we want to convert the code of assembly language into machine language, then assembler software is used, and that software is basically a type of system software, and it is a translator. Basically, assembler is a translator. An assembler is a program that takes basic computer instructions and convert them into the pattern of bits that our computer's processor can understand and use to perform its basic operations. So assembler is used when we want to convert assembly language to machine language, and vice versa, because after the conversion in the machine language, then it is required again to convert into our language. Otherwise, how we will understand the output? So it works vice versa. That means from assembly language to machine language, then again the output is again displayed in the language which we are using. So it will just convert from the machine language to assembly language again. So this is the assembler. Next translator is the compiler. When we are talking about compiler, it's a very popular translator, popular system software, and basically whenever we are working on any programming language like C, C++, and even Java, compiler is used. In Java, compiler and interpreter both are available. But yes, then also compiler is present there. Even there are two different compilers. One is Java C. In Java, there is Java C, that is Java C compiler, and another one is JIT compiler, that is JIT, that is just in time compiler. So there are basically two compilers in Java. So compiler is basically a computer program that translates computer code written in one programming language into another language, and basically it converts the code into machine language. The name compiler is primarily used for programs that translate source code from high level programming language to the lower level language to create executable program. When we are talking about executable program, it means we are talking about the exe file, that is, we can say, like our binary code is basically the executable code. Otherwise, our computer cannot understand what we are trying to communicate. So computer translates the whole code at once. This is another feature of compiler, that when we are talking about compiler, basically compiler translates the whole code at once. That means if we are having 50 lines of code, so the whole code will be translated, and then the errors or the problems in the 50 lines, if there are any, then they will be displayed at the same time. So this is basically the working of a compiler. Another translator is interpreter, and interpreter is a translator which is used for again translating from one language to another, one programming language to machine language basically, and vice versa. In the same case, in the compiler also it works vice versa. Otherwise, we will not understand the output. So an interpreter is a computer program that directly executes instructions written in a program or scripting language without requiring them previously to have been compiled into a machine language program. Interpreter does line by line execution. So basically when we talk about interpreter is a translator which is used for converting the code from high level language to our machine language, to the machine language which the computer understands. After that only the execution of the program or the processing of the program can happen. So after like after interpreting the code, it process, and then again vice versa it works and give us the output in our language. But the difference between the compiler and the interpreter is that the compiler translates the code, whole code at once. But when we talk about interpreter, interpreter translates line by line. Like if we are having 50 lines, so it will check each and every line individually. And if there is any error in the second line, suppose, so first of all it will tell us that there is an error in the second line. Then it will check for the third line. Then again we will take care of another lines, and like we will just run the program, and accordingly it will just tell. But in the case of compiler, the things are different. In compiler, when we compile, it just tell the errors of the whole code after the compilation. So that's all for the today's video. We have discussed the language translators. So these language translators are basically the system softwares. Okay, so the system softwares, they are basically fulfilling the requirement of system, because if we are working on any programming language, the computer cannot understand that language, so it is converted into the binary language, that is the machine language, binary code 01. So these are the three different translators which are used for the conversion from one language to another. I hope you like this video. I hope you are not having any confusion. If you are having any confusion, you can drop your query into the comment section for me to work on it, and please share the video with your friends. Stay tuned, because new lectures will be coming soon.